SD talk show. This is Sky. I'm so happy I'm in South by Southwest, and sitting with me the beautiful lady. It's an awesome, great director and producer. I'd like to say hi to our Southern News Group audience.
Hi, I'm Ceci Cleary. I'm a producer that's here for South by Southwest for a film that just premiered here called To Leslie, which is getting wonderful reviews. We premiered March 12th and at Statewide Theater, and I am development executive of Blue Water Lane Productions, which recently released 40 Love, which is on Apple TV and Amazon, directed by Fred Wolf. And To Leslie was directed by a wonderful director named Michael Morris.
Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, I love your eyes, so beautiful. Yes, can you talk about yourself more, your background, why you want to choose the movie industry, and how you involved from the beginning?
From the beginning, I was involved behind the camera a lot as an actress and a stunt person, and I did scouting in locations. So I wanted to learn every aspect of the business. I always knew I wanted to be a producer, but I feel like to be a really good producer, you need to know every role, and at some point play every role. So it just makes you more knowledgeable about every aspect of the set. So I think that was really useful. I used to be a big wave professional windsurfer in Hawaii, and I would get hired to do a lot of stunt work. So I would just take any job I could. Even if I didn't get the acting job or the talent or the stunt work, I would just take the PA work, production assistant, or anything I could, just so I could learn. So I was very humble about it, which I think is really important.
Thank you so much. I know you already had 18 years experience. So do you have any highlights, the story, interesting things you want to share with our audience?
Yes, I think one of the best experiences was making 40 Love. We shot in New York right before COVID, and Fred Wolf is a very well-known director, and the actors were amazing. We had the Saturday Night Live cast. We had Chris Kattan, Steve Sherpa, Colin Quinn, and then our lead actors were Tommy Flanagan, Katrina Tenenbaum, who's now in Sex and the City in the new series. So we had an amazing cast, and Jazz G. Williams, who's a real up-and-comer. So that was just a wonderful experience, and it's doing really well.
Thank you so much. Also, I know the movie Hereafter, right?
I worked on that doing locations.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That is like 12 years ago.
Right. When I lived in Hawaii, I did more stunt work and in front of the camera and behind the camera.
Okay.
And then about 4 years ago, a very close family friend who started Blue Water Lane Productions, who's a wonderful actor, director, he founded it and trusted me, which I am very grateful for, to run his company for him and pick the scripts and manage the movies for Blue Water. So, and for To Leslie, it was a wonderful experience as well. We shot that during COVID, so it's a miracle it was made during COVID, and now it's here and doing so well. And it's a really wonderful story, a redemption story about it's humanity, a woman who's down and out, and it's roughly based on a true life story. And this is a beautiful story about how strangers can help someone when they're down and out. Because everyone goes through being down and out sometime, and it's really wonderful to have a story that showcases that. So it's about humanity, and Andrea Riseboro's performance is probably one of the best I've ever seen. And I was on set every day watching her perform, and I've seen the movie 100 times in editing. And this version is just, it's unbelievable. I mean, she's one of the best actresses I've seen, and her reviews are amazing. So I'm very, very proud of that.
Wow.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you too. So I know you are producer, director, also a good actor. So which role is your favorite?
I like producing. Right. Producing.
Yes, maybe producing you can creative more.
It would be fun to direct. I just have to do a little more producing. I think like every role, I've learned a lot from my directors. For 40 Love, I was in the casting for all of it. And then working with Michael Morris, he's our director on To Leslie, it's just watching what they do and sort of observing.
Yeah.
So someday I'd like to direct, but now it's producing. Yeah.
So during your work, I want to know which part is your largest the challenge for all the movie, even during the movie, do the producing. What's your largest challenge?
Oh, there's a lot of challenges. I'd say during COVID,
During COVID, pandemic.
The pandemic, that was very challenging. We were shooting during the whole pandemic in LA, and then post-production was going on for 40 Love at that time. So we had to do post-production during the pandemic, even though we shot it non-pandemic or pre-pandemic. I think there's a lot of different challenges. I think managing a lot of people, there's a lot to do with people management. And then my job, I start from the start to the finish. I'm part of everything. So I'm on set, I'm in pre-production, development, which is where you're working on scripts. And so there's a lot of different challenges. I'd say the hardest one was I was in New York doing a reshoot for 40 Love during the pandemic. It was a one-day reshoot. I was in quarantine and I had another movie in pre-production and I get the call that it's fallen apart because there's a couple, two of the actors, and I don't blame them, it's COVID, they just weren't comfortable shooting, so I had to quickly switch the whole crew over to, we picked up to Leslie and then switched everyone so everyone could still work. So that was probably one of the biggest challenges, having to quickly pivot. And within a week or two, we were in pre-production of To Leslie. And the other one we still have the rights to, and I still plan on making. So it's still going to happen. And that one's called Flamingo Pig. So
that's the largest challenge. Okay.
Yes, I would say so.
Also, we both are women, we're majority. So you think you how to balance your life? Maybe a female have more responsibility for the family. Also, you are really great producer, so you have to balance your time and your personal life.
Yes, it's hard to balance because there's so much to do, and because we're doing independent films, you have to wear a lot of hats. So I wear quite a few hats. And as a female, yes, at first I think I wasn't quite as balanced. But now I take time to go do fun things. I make sure I go have dinner, go out with my friends. I take a break, and I try to do yoga. I meditate when I can, and I think that really helps. Just because it's so easy just to work and then lose the balance in your life.
I know you are also a professional songwriter, so you have to turn to like sports, then become a movie professional.
Oh, are you saying from the sports, how did I translate? How did that? I think, I played team sports my whole life. And I mean, except for the big wave windsurfing, but there's still a camaraderie around that. So you learn to team play, and to do a successful movie, you really have to know how to work with people. So I think being a professional athlete has really helped, and also being a professional athlete, it's very, very hard to get to the level you get to, and it takes perseverance, and it takes a lot of courage just to keep going. Because it's easy, every time you hit an obstacle like a failure, I think it's easy just to quit. So that translated over to film producing.
But you're doing great, and I can tell.
You.
Your body is really authentic. I can tell you are really, for people thinking about maybe a lot of muscle, muscle girl, but you look really good.
Oh, thank you.
Sometimes you do a lot of work, really tired maybe every day, so you have to maintain yourself. To keep beauty, can give our audience some secrets.
Well, I try to stay in shape. And I take care of myself. I do the basic maintenance, that sort of thing.
You like to work out. Because you original is a professional.
Yes.
So, do you want to talk about more for what premiere this movie?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So this movie is already shown in the South by Southwest, right?
Yes, it premiered at, it showed a couple times. I think it's still showing actually until the 18th. But the big premiere was Saturday the 12th.
Okay. Oh, that's a Saturday. Yeah.
Yes. Then we have a great cast. I mean, Andrew Risenberg, her performance is just amazing. I mean, I've never seen a performance that raw and real, and it's very, very exciting. And we have a lot of great cast. Stephen Root, Mark Maron, he plays the hotel manager that helps her out, and he's brilliant in it. There's the cast is just great, and the movie it's just about humanity, and you know everyone can get a second chance. So I've seen it I don't know how many times. You know, the editing room, and every time I've seen it, I'm just glued to the screen because her performance is so amazing.
Yeah.
You can't stop watching her.
Yeah. So what's the future, maybe 3 years, 5 years, your blueprint plan for your future, the movie, what kind of movie, and which one is your most director or actor or actress you want to work with?
Oh, people I'd like to work with?
Yes.
Oh, there's a lot of people I like to work with. Judd Apatow, because he's so brilliant at romantic comedies. I've worked in Eastwood, but not with him. That would be interesting. Mark Wahlberg, I like the way he picks his movies. He went from an actor to being a mega producer, and I think that's really impressive, that transition. So, and someday I'd like to direct. But right now it's producing.
Yeah, maybe in future I can collaboration with you, with Michelle Yu. Yeah, she's our Asia proud.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you know she plays Kung Fu.
Yes.
And I interviewed her last week for the new movie, Everything Everywhere at Once. Yes, it's really like crazy, everything universal. Yeah, everything together. Really interesting.
Oh, I love to meet her.
Yeah. And thank you so much for today coming to my show. I really enjoyed talking with you, and I feel so proud because I'm saying with you, I'm a female.
Yes.
Yeah, you are really great, awesome for your work and even for your lifestyle. I think a lot of audience from today will crush on you.
Oh, thank you. It was lovely to meet you as well.
Yes.
Thank you for having me on.
Yes. Hopefully, I see you next year, South by Southwest.
Yes.
Yeah.
With another film.
Yes, with another film. Yes, maybe with Michelle Yu next time.
Yes.
Thank you so much. This is today's SD Talk Show. This is Sky. I see you next week.